the 613 Blood Force Trauma Ottawa. Make some fucking noise. I'm your host, Prehistoric. There's a lot of co-hosts. We're gonna go through them because they're all legends, starting with the real one.
Fresh, your girl's favorite co-host. You already know, but check this, yo. You are not a real battle rap head if you do not know this fucking co-host right here, huh?
Hey, what's going on? Nikki Louise, Louisville, Kush Life, ugly season. Ottawa, make some noise.
Let's go.
That's facts. And of course, who are you?
Huh! Just got the keys to the mansion. Huh! Feeling like Chris Brown dancing. Oh, baby, let's get it. Let's get it.
No, it's good vibes. It's good vibes up in here. And speaking of good vibes, we lost a legend recently, and we got to give some good vibes, some good love to his family. Rest in peace, Corbs the Cancerous. Make some noise. Of course, it's rest in peace, Pat Stay. It's rest in peace, Bender. It's rest in peace, them all.
All dead.
But Corms has got an album dropping April 20th. Make sure you check that out. And that's just love that we give it at CRB. That being said, battler to my left, introduce yourself.
What up? It's Kamikaze. Came to catch a fucking body. Yo, it's bad action. Yo, when I say rest in peace, y'all say Corms. Rest in peace.
Corms!
Rest in peace.
Corms!
Rest in peace.
Corms!
Let's go.
That's beautiful. And battler to my right, making his return, introduce yourself.
I'm coming for everything that they said I would never have! Samson! Rest in peace, Corms, Pat Stay, Bender, everybody, man. Rest in peace, man. We miss you guys.
My guy's not a mouth.
Kamikaze chose to go first. Samson is cool with it. Everybody hold it down and react accordingly. Here we
Yo,
go.
I said Xander Smalls? No, his fucking hands are small. Hand him a gun, he can't grab it at all. In fact, it'll actually fall, which reminds me of a funny little story that I have for y'all. Did you hear the one about the guy who got locked quick for bringing a burner to a club, acting like he's psychotic? And you're probably thinking he got locked because he shot it, but that's not it. No, the dumb motherfucker got locked because he dropped it. And I'm just wondering, and I'm just wondering, is there any way you could have caught it, fumbled it, maybe shoved it back in your pocket? Here's a wild idea, maybe just not have fucking brought it. I mean, mixing fire with the club is for Neanderthals. And you're probably thinking it's because it was a gun so big, but that's not it at all. Actually, it was probably a gun so old, it shot tiny little cannonballs. And damn it, I have to know. Was it an open and closed case? Was there at least some sort of a full-blown chase? In hindsight, you probably could have saved yourself a bunch of disgrace and just cheddar bobbed yourself in the fucking face. I mean, now each week he's got to speak to the chief of police just to ensure, he's keeping the peace. I said he fumbles everything in life, or so I've been told. It's gotten so bad he can't even catch a flight or a cold. Look at him, you can tell he wishes I wasn't right. Deep down he knows he's never even caught a fucking fish in his life. I mean, the real Samson was a biblical figure whose reach was far and wide. He was known for his long hair, which made him strong, fair, and full of pride. But he eventually killed a bunch of people, and suicide was how he died, which just goes to show that even back then, Samson couldn't keep that fucking peace on his side. I don't think you know who you fucking with, little man. You want to battle me, you got to come with a different plan. What's the difference between Sam's son and the son of Sam? Well, one of them was able to keep the fucking gun in his hand. I said I did the math. This shit's a mismatch. Bar for bar, you getting ripped in half. When you spit gun bars, now I'll just sit and laugh. It's all instant trash since you just butter fingers with the toaster like kitchen staff.
Hey! That was offensive.
Time. Okay, and it's round.
Hey, let's hold it the fuck down. Let's shut the fuck up when they're rapping. And let's keep it good. Let's go.
Yeah, if you want to talk, go outside, please. Thank you. And it's on Samson. Let's go.
You know I'd smoke him easy, like he's got some smooth reefer. Just remember, bro, I ain't afraid to do time for dropping you either.
Let's go. Let's go.
When he prepared for this, I knew he'd probably need help. every performance I've seen, sloppy as hell. So the name Kamikaze is fitting, cause he's only ever bodied himself. I'm cutthroat. Bet it's stinging like he smoked a pack of natives. Blade so sharp wouldn't be hard to take a limb as payment. Cut it off like bank accounts after recorded tax evasion. You could either be the sheep or the wolf. He'll get slaughtered early cause he chose the path that's safest. You could get stuck without knowing the consequence. Like a COVID vaccination. See, that's how this was supposed to start. But I let a fucking snake in. Billboard called me to hear my bars, but I knew how he was playing. Kami was sitting next to him listening, so that rat mic'd up to entertain him. But I was never fooled. I always knew a billboard was public information. So the reason he didn't show tonight must because his core was shaking. Plus a CI never shows up to court cases, and that's why tonight he didn't show his face, bitch. It's funny, Kami, you knew what I spit's fire. That's why before I made you retire, you wanted to hear these bars to plan for when this shit transpired. So Kami and Billboard remind me of Kanye, cause they've been living through the wire. And just so you guys know, I found out somehow that he's gay. But it's 2023, so now it's okay. Your cousin was Glenn Reich, played in the NHL many games. But I'm not talking about hockey if I say Kami plays for the Calgary Flames. This is a fucked up joke. Who I battle's something we need to be clear on. When Frenchie told me he got me a Kami, I thought I was battling oxymoron. The way you sold this matchup to me, pretty insincere, Con. Still came to bring this old champagne for being dry like Perignon. I see through the big facade. Kami's not the toughest guy. I think Moscato. It's just sweetness he's got bottled up inside. I'll stomp him down until he's leaking. That'd make Kami fucking whine. He's shook, so if it popped off, look up. You might have lost him in the sky, like the bottle cork would fly. Uppercut, have him wobbling. Look like I'm battling Azaze another time.
That's fucking crazy. Great battle so far. Make some noise for both.
Yo,
Round two, Kami.
yo, you were saying Billboard showed me your bars. I'm like, yeah, that's true. He showed me fucking 8 of them, and they were fucking trash then, too. Yo, I said, if you want me to keep battling these bums, I may need to raise my fee. Y'all got me rearranging the same letters from A to Z. Being a better writer than this dude since grade 3, so maybe someone wants to talk to Samson, but damn it ain't me. I said everything he say is weak, make believe. I'll show up to your place and speak and leave with a feather in my cap like a native chief. I said don't play with me, please. Say la vie, point and shoot like say cheese, and leave sun ruined like ancient Greece. When I found out who my target was, I was in denial. It was kind of rough. I said, you're battling Samson. I said, man, I hope that part is a bluff. This must be the punishment I get for not marking out Duff. I guess I had to drop a few tears on some heartfelt stuff. And if you want to get tough, you better pick your casket. Or curb that shit like women in traffic. Because I'm game to take it out. No. Yeah, curb that shit like women in traffic. Because I'm game to take it outside like a winter classic. Yo, I said, this is an amateur trying to go head-to-head with an actual lion. Samson off trying to stop Draisaitl and Hyman while they on the same line as McDavid while he's flying.
Let's go.
I'm ahead of my competition, and it makes me wonder if I need to stay cold and keep 2 blades in the summer just to give you that $150 like McDavid's numbers.
What? MVP.
Like McDavid's numbers. Yo, you don't compare to my rap shit. This is like falling up a flight of stairs versus an actual backflip. A breakaway to a snap stick or an empty netter versus a natural hat trick. I said dropping oxymorons off the top, you're gonna wish you did, cause listen kid, it ain't shit for Calm to flip his lid. He wishes he was tall, but he's not. Fact. Little man syndrome like a mall cop. Being the same height since his balls dropped, so technically everything you're about to say is fucking small talk. Let's go.
Go, Samson!
Yo, we got a fucking amazing battle. It's round 2 on Samson. Energy check, where we at?
Yo, fight back.
Let's go.
He said something about a feather in a cap. Now I'm believing that he's dead. No feather in a cap, but I promise I'll put the whole eagle to your head. He spells his fucking name wrong. How did you fucking manage? I mean, if you're dyslexic, please tell us, because otherwise, we don't get it. Did you write it down with permanent marker on a notepad and couldn't edit? Did you typo it the first time to a league owner and don't want to look stupid correcting it? Oh, you spelled it wrong on purpose? What a fucking living legend. Kami, this is your captain speaking. Make sure you keep that altitude in check. I could wing it, and what I'd land wouldn't need a runway to connect. You've been playing since you took off, so you're a co-pilot at best. Obviously, Kamikaze's only ever nosedived the events. What? Every time you've tried to act fly, that shit didn't work. Think air traffic controller. They called me here to bring you back to Earth. I could be a marshaller, here to guide you to the fact you're worse. Plus, if you try to jet, I got these 2 sticks waving at you first.
Okay.
So it's not the Mile High Club for this flight as it appears. Still, we all know you just got fucked up at the height of your career. Like a show that just aired, I'm here to set the tone and take shots at Kami first, like a pilot episode. I guess I gotta remind y'all I got caught with a strap. So I don't know why you're all so comfortable talking like that. Especially texting me to tell me that you're calling a rat. That's a good way to get one lodged in your trap. I just wanted to scrap, but he's too scared to throw blows. So if Rusty said he'd dial me in, it means he'd call my PO. If you've never lived that life, you shouldn't act like you've been about it, which is ironic because of your name, Kami. You wouldn't have reached this level without it. But you changed personalities now, it's astounding, from pilot to sky marshal. But I trapped Billboard and Rusty, the 2 little rats, before the info they scrounged was submitted to drown me. So this match just got hijacked, because only I control what crashes down around G. Time.
That's incredible.
Yo, make some
This is an insane battle. We are privileged to have this shit. Make some noise for these guys, man. Round 3. God, bring it home, baby.
Yo, I said Samson doesn't get me lifted, he gets me livid. When he raps for so long, your fucking rounds are just one giant jam-packed fucking shit that just goes on. I fucking fucked it up. Let me start again. Yo, I said Samson doesn't get me lifted, he gets me livid. When he raps for so long, your rounds are just one giant jam-packed thing that just goes on. I wrote a big old list of shit that he does that goes wrong. I just want to point out that I'm the kamikaze, but he's the one that just drones on. Yeah, I said, I'm a kamikaze. Of course I've been known to carry bombs. One of us about to smack it out of the park like Barry Bonds. Just remember, battle rap is where I belong. Vet status, scary long. So just remember, when in doubt, keep calm and carry on. I said Samson only comes around once a year like Home Alone or Toblerone. I said Samson only comes around once a year like Home Alone or Toblerone. I don't think you should be legally allowed to talk shit until you're fully grown. Or genetically edited your fucking chromosomes. I'm willing to bet you were bred in a mobile home and at least one of your parents still doesn't own a fucking mobile phone. Yo, ain't that right, Yosemite Samson? Yo, I said, ain't that right, Yosemite Samson? Fuck this shit. Let's get to scrapping. Blood on my hands when I Vinnie Paz him.
Yeah.
One right and a bunch of lefts in a liberal fashion. Yeah. I said I drew a line in the sand, and if you think that it's blurred, then cross it. And when I swing, you won't remember a single thing that occurred. You won't see it coming when I drop them in the third and connect on sight like an optical nerve. Yo, I said this guy is awkward. This guy is awkward. Over time, little traits that over time this guy has fostered and has turned him into a next level creep that should be defined by Oxford. You don't want to see me spar with Samson. Bar for bar, he's hardly rapping. I get the crowd laughing like Charlie fucking Buck.
Bring it back.
I said, bar for bar, he's hardly rapping.
Yeah.
I get the crowd laughing like Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
I watch this man die behind the bars like Charles Manson. I said I might be calm, but there's a lot of shit I wish I could take back. Like having to face this fucking wasted skin fucking makes me mad. Go ahead and cross the line and disrespect me as a dad, and just know you'll find Samson like Bryan Cranston at the end of Breaking Bad. I said, go ahead. Keep feeding me these garbage rappers. But just know this. I'll turn my back so quick I'd probably slip a fucking disc and y'all can watch calmly and calmly walk away fucking limping. Like this. I said you're putting a goddamn Camaro versus a fucking broken tractor. It's a go-kart versus a Ferrari, only I'm a little bit faster. So what the fuck is a broken stick shift to a lifted Raptor? Well, I guess I have to son Sam just to prove I can eclipse these rappers. Let's go.
That's a great round. It's a fucking great battle. Bottom of the third on Samson, man. Y'all are witnessing something beautiful right now.
It's a matter of time before I fill up the bag. If I bring the heat to it like popcorn. Playoff game, this is a shutout. Like your uncle's team, Scott scoring. Just for the views, I'd lay him out flat. Y'all are gonna think I'm bringing planking right back. If you think you're pulling the strings, they just might snap. Fuck it. I'll let this metal lick a shot. He'll be dancing like I'm a master of puppets. Nice. I'd drop you so fast if you brought a weapon. Think you're gonna call me. Slow it down. That went by at Mach speed. You couldn't stop me. I said I'd drop you so fast if you brought a weapon. Think you're gonna call me. Cheeks all sunken in. Just a sickly looking zombie. This is where shit gets disgustingly sloppy. You still promote smoked out battles on Facebook. I saw it. Isn't that a fucked up hobby? The league owner caught a charge for sexual assault, and you'll still push a league that he repped, B? That's something I can't respect. See, it leads me to believe when you're yelling, hold it down, you're still cheering for Jesse. So act like a keyboard warrior and try to flex on me. I'll put you to sleep faster than an F1 key. I'll stain the walls when I smoke them like I'm breaking the lease. Taking his teeth. Should have known your first mistake was thinking you were taken from me. Most of the material around here is taken from me, so take it from me. You don't have what it takes to make this seem so make-believe. Crowd feels like they're morphing through a state of dreams while you're living in a nightmare. You won't wake up from the boiler room. We all just see the horror in you, starving for attention. Like, look at what the boy can do. It's over, dude. Time.
Yo, make some